What's up, you guys? James Strickland here. Welcome to week 22 on my road to 700 pounds on bench press. Gonna start off the video here with one of my last warm-up singles, and this is 418 pounds doing it on kilo plates. We are about 10 days out from the meet where I'm gonna be going for something big, hopefully. Working on my second single here. This is 530 pounds. Moving quick, moving up. Last warm up is going to be this is 595 without the collars. And this is going to be what I'm hoping to be a planned opener. This is 639 pounds in kilos. Kilo plates, I should say. Like I said, this is 10 days out from the meet. I'm doing this a Wednesday, basically 2 days after my normal bench day to give myself a little extra rest from the previous week's 661. And then I'll have an additional 10 days from this workout until the meet on Saturday, February 9th. Overall, feeling very, very confident, very good. A little bit of a mind case today for some reason, just kind of getting in my head. I've got some outside stresses that I'm having to kind of ward off, but in the gym feels pretty good. Feels pretty good there. Speed was all right. I would have loved it to be a little bit faster, but I did lose my air at the bottom. So I'm going to show you a top view here. This is the same 639. Good lift off from Justin Dubs here at Dubs Barbell Club in Spring, Texas. So with this angle, I actually am feeling pretty good about that lift. Gonna go for 683. This will be not only a gym PR, but a meet level PR, even though it's not in the meet. This is the most weight I've ever attempted raw, as far as a training lift, that's for sure. And my body weight is probably sitting around 291 this morning. So gonna get this lift out of the way, get a good lift off here from Justin Dubs. Hoping to set a nice precedent going into the meet. Definitely lost my air there. Not real excited that I missed a lift. Gonna talk about it and just try to figure out what exactly happened there. I'll show you guys a top view here in just a second. See what happened on this lift here. Definitely want to go into the meet, if possible, with a successful attempt. This would definitely set the tone. Good positioning there. Didn't really lose the groove. Just didn't have the speed out of the bottom. Normally I have a little bit more explosion than that. So I'm gonna take this again. I'm gonna see if I can just get in the zone. I definitely feel like kryptonite hit me today for some reason. I don't. I've had a little bit of time to think about it, and no excuses, absolutely no excuses. But just thinking on the level of what it is, what can I control? Is it just a matter of me just chalking it up and just doing it, or is it a strength issue? Is it outside stress? Things like that. They start going through your mind immediately. As a top-level athlete, you start thinking, what is it that I can do to change the situation? And I have come back and made missed lifts before. For whatever reason, I lose something on the first one. So here we go. We're going to take this. This is about 15 minutes later. I gave myself plenty of rest. Got an extra guy over here just in case we need to grab that bar for some reason or another. Always want to stay safe. A little bit better pop and explosion there. Just didn't have it. So, gonna be going into the meet here with a missed lift. That's not ideal. I told my spotters here to go ahead and grab it from the sides. For those of you who think that the spotter can deadlift it off my chest, well, there's your reason why that's never gonna be the case. I don't care if you're a 900-pound deadlifter. To get almost 700 pounds from a dead stop off of somebody's chest is almost impossible. So. Definitely heavy, I'll tell you that much. I looked over, I told him, I said, can I drop it back and it'll be on my neck? I said, go ahead and grab the sides. I'll just hold it here for a minute. Got to have a little humor. At the end of the day, obviously this is very embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. And I'm sure that a lot of you guys who have followed my training up to this point are maybe a little bit shocked about that, as am I. So naturally, I kind of just want to throw in the towel and not go through the rest of the workout. I mean, that's your first instinct, is just to kind of walk away from it. But there's work to be done. Regardless of this particular lift, I've got to salvage what I can. You know, I've got to try to go get, at the very least, a PR at the meet, which is obviously always the goal. 700 would be an excellent number, obviously, but in a perfect world, some things, you know, don't happen that way. But it's all a part of the journey. I'm going to move on here and do some weighted dips. This is 225 pounds. I need to definitely get some extra work volume in for the day. That way that I am not just sitting around and doing nothing for 10 days. I need to get some extra work in here, make myself stronger, which is always the goal. Let's see. Definitely about 50 pounds lighter than I've been handling lately, but definitely fatigued. I went ahead and shut it down after about 4 reps there. Gonna move on here to some seated rows. This is about 190 pounds, pretty easy. Just working on getting a good squeeze, getting a good back engagement. So mentally at this point, and this is where my recap videos will serve a little bit different purpose. I'm sure a lot of you guys watch me for different reasons. One may be for inspiration, which is definitely very humbling. But the other thing is, you're not always going to have a good day. You're not always going to have a perfect day. And sometimes you come in the gym and just ready to go, and it just falls apart. Some days you come in the gym and it just feels like everything is stacked up against you. You're sick. You had a bad day, everything else, and then all of a sudden you just blow a PR out of the water. There's really in all of my years of training through various sports, through swimming, through football, through soccer, baseball, powerlifting, obviously, there's just off days and on days, and you really can't control what your body's going to do sometimes. You can't control the outside stresses a lot of the time, so you just have to push and do the best that you can do under the given circumstances, and just, I wouldn't say necessarily hope for the best, but you definitely aiming for the top, and whatever you walk away with is definitely going to be the best that you could have possibly walked away with on that given day under those circumstances, and that is a win. Showing you guys obviously some of the accessories that I'm doing, some flies, just to make sure that everything is healthy with the pecs. I would definitely say, after giving this some thought on this particular day, that I'm still confident going into the meet. I need to make up a little bit of ground, but that's what meet prepping is for. That's what peaking does. I don't think a lot of people understand what an actual peak does for your strength. You don't need to work up to, i.e. 700 pounds before walking on the platform to do 700 pounds in competition. You can do 650 or 660 even, and then add 40 pounds in competition. It is definitely something that has been done before in my own training, and it's something that most other elite competitors will do as well. So I am really looking forward to meet day. This is the fun part, regardless of where we're at in the training portion of it, because there is no end date of when certain numbers have to happen. This meet was a meet of opportunity. I wanted to see if we could put some good numbers up, and we were going to go in and we're just going to see what we can put up on the platform on this given day. But I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Please like and subscribe. I will make sure that get up a recap after the meet, let you guys know how I did. But definitely follow me on Instagram @SwimHack. Appreciate it.